Okay guys, so in this video I want to go over some of the very basics of Forex trading. So as an IML member, one of the resources that you have available to you is the IML Academy, and you'll find that in your IML virtual back office. And it's an absolutely fantastic resource because not only does it have a load of videos on the very basics of Forex, but it's also got intermediate and advanced videos on learning how to trade. So if you're the kind of person who wants to actually learn how to trade and how to analyze charts and technical analysis and all those kinds of things, then you may well find that you enjoy going through the videos in IML Academy. If you, like me, are more interested in these sort of done-for-you tools that IML offers, such as the auto traders, the harmonic scanner and the swipe trades app, then you don't really need to know quite as much about trading, but I definitely would recommend checking that out if you get a chance. So let's start with some of the basics, and I'm going to just start with a very brief introduction. So first of all, Forex actually stands for foreign exchange. So it's the biggest trading platform in the world, with trades totaling over 5 trillion per day, which is much higher than the traditional stock market. Forex allows investors to buy and sell quickly for profit, unlike traditional stock market investing, where often those are long-term investments and there's quite a lot of patience required. So I'm going to talk you through pips because this is kind of the most important part, and this is something that you will hear a lot in the swipe trade app and in harmonic scanners, and the numbers can often be quite confusing, but I do promise that they are a lot easier than you think. So basically, a pip is a movement in the market. So in short, the more pips you gain, the more money you make. On most currency pairs, the fourth decimal place is where you would measure the pip. So for example, in a trade that goes from 1.55221 to 1.55231, this is a 1 pip gain. Why? Because the fourth decimal place has gone from a 2 to a 3, so that's a 1 pip gain. And vice versa, if that fourth decimal place had gone from a 2 to a 1, that would be a 1 pip loss. Now, the pips equate to money, but the amount of money they equate to depends on the lot size you put on, and I'm going to talk a little bit about lot size in another video. The fifth decimal place, so the last number, is called a micro pip, and you will notice on the apps that this number jumps around an awful lot as the market changes. Now, this is how you will measure most pairs. However, there are some pairs that are the exception to the rule. So, Japanese pairs. So, for example, JBP, JPY, that is a Japanese pair, and the pip is actually measured in Japanese pairs at the second decimal point. So, for example, 121.715 to 121.725 is a 1 pip gain because it's on the second decimal place. Base currency. So your base currency is the first currency in a pair. So for example, in USD stroke CAD, USD is the base currency, and USD obviously is the short code for United States dollars. Usually this means that the base currency is 1 unit to the second currency. So for example, in USD stroke CAD 1.2891, that means that $1 because that's the base currency, is worth 1.2891 Canadian dollars. The quote currency is the second currency in the pair, and this is also known as the pip currency, and this is where the profit and loss is expressed. Now, I just briefly want to talk about pendant orders just to finish off. A pendant order is an order that has not yet been executed and is not currently trading. So an example of this would be if you were to place a buy limit or a sell limit order, and you are waiting for the price to hit a certain point before it triggers and goes live. So a pendant order is a trade that has not yet hit your entry point. So I hope that makes sense, guys. I know that it's a lot of information to take in a short space of time, but if you've got any questions, please do ask. And I do promise that as you go through and you practice more and more on the demo account, this is all going to make a whole lot more sense to you. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video.